Welcome, everyone. So wonderful to have you all here today. All right, we are going live here at BPI. We are going to be working on the energy of love. Just a little bit late from Valentine's Day, but if you consider all of February the month of love, well, there we go. We're working on love today. Woo! Love, love. While you guys are hopping on to this video, I thought it would be fun if you guys put your favorite love song in the comments down there. What's your favorite love song? I grew up with Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It? Whenever I think of the word love, I oftentimes think of that song. All right, let me just see if the comments are working here. Oh, yay, Phoenix, hello, hello. We've got some comments. All right, if you missed it, type in the comments your favorite love song. Today's meditation is on love. Or what's a love song that's maybe been stuck in your head recently? I hear Taylor Swift is one of those that some of the millennials like. All right. Space Age love song. Nice. Silly love songs. Yes. Unchained Melody. For those of us that grew up watching, what was that with Patrick Swayze? All right, Love is a Verb. That's a great song title. I've never heard of that song. All right, Higher Love. Woohoo! So we start to get these songs in our heads now, right? Good thing to know that there are some millennials that are not into Taylor Swift. I did not know that. I thought it was a thing. All right. Oh, Chakra Khan. Sweet. All right, cool. Awesome. Yes, Dirty Dancing. That happens to be my 2.5-year-old's favorite album. He's got the whole album memorized by heart. He loves that album. So yes, because nobody puts baby in a corner, right? All right, well, good. It looks like we have a decent amount of people here today, or so far. I imagine more people will be hopping on. But if you just got here, welcome to Boulder Psychic Institute. My name is Miwa Mack, and I will be running a meditation on love today. We're just going to be talking about love. What is love? How do you create the vibration of love? You might have seen in some of the advertising the phrase, don't fall in love, be love, right? And so we're going to be talking about how do you actually do that, right? So before we step into a meditative space, I do want to talk a little bit about what I oftentimes see in that phrase, I want to fall in love, or there's the song, I just can't help falling in love with you. A lot of us are socially conditioned or taught to believe that love is just something that happens. It just poof, oh, yay, I was gifted with love today. God or the Supreme Being must love me, or I kind of just fell upon it and it just happened. And so we're conditioned socially to believe that love is this thing that you have no say over, that it's just this thing that just happens out there. And that is completely untrue. And as a matter of fact, a lot of things here on planet Earth, there's a lot of levels where we've been socially conditioned to believe that things just kind of happen to us. And a lot of the work here at Boulder Psychic Institute is about teaching our students how to be more empowered and how to use their abilities and their capabilities to to be able to create the vibrations of whatever they want. So another great example is if you've ever felt like your emotions just happen to you, or your thoughts just kind of run wild and you have no control over them. This is a lot of the work that we do here at BPI, is just learning how to own all of your strengths, how to own your mind, own your emotions. And one of the aspects that we do look at a lot here at BPI, and we're going to cover it a little bit here today on this Facebook Live meditation, is about love, right? How can you create the vibration of love instead of just falling into it or waiting for it to happen, or it just appearing from that hottie that has just approached you and given you your number, right? How do you instead be more empowered and emanate the vibration of love, right? When I look at two people who are falling in love in that traditional sense, love is thick, right? They're super attracted to each other. And oftentimes it looks like those two people kind of leaning into each other, right? We've created a relationship. Now we are commingled, we're intertwined. To some degree, we're codependent, right? And it oftentimes looks like those two people are just leaning into each other. And, you know, there is a level where they've created some trust to be able to do that, right? But the problem with this setup, when two people are leaning into each other like this, is if one person breaks away, if one person decides they're done, then the other person falls flat on their face. And this is how oftentimes we get hurt in relationships, is because we haven't been educated on how to set up our relationships in a different way. We're taught that you're supposed to fall in love. You're supposed to lean into it. It's a partnership. You're supposed to kind of trust each other in this way where you become pretty unstable, right? You can't stand here like this. Generally, we like to keep our bodies upright. But if you're hanging out like this, right, you do need another person or another energy to hold you up. But the problem is that puts a lot of responsibility on the other person. It, has you really rely on the other person to where that's just a lot of pressure, right? Whether you're the person being relied on or the person relying on the other person, it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of stress. This is where oftentimes when I interact with people who are in relationships who are like this. I've done thousands of relationship readings where couples come in and they want to kind of work out their issues, or one of the person in the coupleage comes in and wants to work on the partnership. Oftentimes I do see this. And when I do see that, it's just like a ticking time bomb. I'm just waiting for it to just go tick, 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 right? And again, when you set yourself up this way, you're really setting yourself up for a lot of hurt and feeling let down or feeling abandoned, to where then it's very easy when your face is flat on the floor to blame the other person. You hurt me. You hurt my feelings. You did it to me, right? And so what I want to talk about today is, how do you create, or maybe even retrain yourself to create a relationship, to create a love relationship with another person where it's more like this, right? You can hold hands. They're holding hands, right? How can you create one where each person in the partnership is standing upright? They have their own balance, they have their own center, they have their own space, or autonomy is a word that I like to use a lot. They're doing their thing, but there's kind of this connection, like, hey, we're holding hands, but if one person breaks away, this person doesn't fall, they don't get hurt, they just are still there, right? This is where oftentimes I see in relationships when people say, oh, you broke my trust, right? Oh, that's another really difficult one. Yes, it is great to try to set up a relationship where there is open and honest communication. That's what I oftentimes strive for, right? And to be able to trust the other person is a good thing, right? But if you have to trust the other person like this, where you're leaning into the other person and they break your trust, poof, right? So in relationships, right, how do you reset your the way in which you create them so that you're more upright, you're solid. If they break your trust, if they step out of love with you, you're still standing there, you're still upright, you're not going to fall, you're not going to get hurt. How do you do that, right? And you know, I know that it's kind of cliche to talk about, like, uh, you know, just emanate the vibration of love, be that love, and just walk around in love, right? And it is kind of cliche, but I do want to say maybe the reason why it's cliche is because nobody really gets it on a body level. Everybody kind of gets what I'm talking about on a conceptual, mental, intellectual level, where it's like, oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like, I want to be in a relationship where I have my autonomy and I have my own individuality and I don't lose myself in that relationship. I am still me. I'm still kind of on my own platform, where I'm stable within myself. Sure, I get it up here, right? And everybody kind of rolls their eyes at that concept of, oh, just emanate love, be love, because they don't really get it. How do you actually create the vibration of love? How do you create that vibration to where you're standing on your own and you're emanating love? Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing today. All right. All right. Oh, well, you guys are just boosting my ego here. Thank you for all of the wonderful comments. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do it, because that is what we do here at BPI, is we work on the energy of things. Okay, I use the phrase often as above, so below, which basically means if you do the energy work, if you work on the above spiritual vibration, that will create the same energy in the physical realm. Okay, and so maybe when people think, oh, I just, love just appeared in my life, this love came in, right? When people say that, they may not be understanding the mechanics of, well, maybe whether you did it consciously or unconsciously, you created that vibration up here and you brought it in, okay? And so instead of having it be this thing where you don't know when it's going to happen, or you don't know how to recreate it or how to make sure that it happens, instead of it being like this thing where who knows how I did it or who knows how that happened, I just had dumb luck, right? Instead of that, we're going to create the vibration. I'm just going to show you how to make it like this money thing where it's just boom, you got love above, in your above space, in your energy space. It comes right down into the body. Then you get to be love. And maybe you won't roll your eyes so much at the concept when you actually get to really feel it in this meditation today. And if you're still rolling your eyes, that's totally fine too. I have to say that love is one of those vibrations that I oftentimes roll my eyes at, mostly because as a civilization, as a species, we're pretty young when it comes to, well, kind of everything, but we're pretty young, especially when it comes to relationships and love. We only developed the ability to communicate through language 40,000 years ago. In the evolution of man, that's like nothing, okay? And so communication and how to communicate with others is kind of like one of the final upgrades that you get in a nice car, right? And so we're still, as a species, learning how to use our voice, how to communicate, and how to do that with other people, which means how do you relate to other people? How do you interact with others, right? All right. Nobody's typing any questions, so not that I asked for any questions, but if you do have a question, please try to get it now, and then I will try to work it into the meditation. All right. If you would, go ahead and close your eyes. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Good. One of the vibrations that I've been setting up today for our Facebook Live is I have called in on a bunch of angels to work with us today. And so if you kind of imagine our Facebook Live event, and kind of if you look up a little bit towards the heavens, there's a host of angels, okay, a bunch of angels that I've been working with to have you guys get some support from today. The Supreme Being, God, has helped me with that. And if you would, with your intention, I'd like you to just call on one of those angels, the one that's going to be just right for helping you learn about love and learn how to create the energy of love for our meditation today. And here's the thing, here's why we love angels so much, right? Everybody loves angels. It's just, oh, angels. You think of an angel and it just warms your heart. It's warming, it's heartwarming. It makes you smile, right? The reason why angels are so awesome is because angels, they by design have to do the will of God or the Supreme Being, okay? So they don't have free will like us, like human beings, okay? We have free will, we get to choose our path, we get to choose what we do, we get to choose if we mess up, we get to choose if we really succeed, we get to really choose how we operate here on earth. Whereas angels and there's other entities out there that are very different in that they are on a mission and they're supposed to support the will of the Supreme Being, in this case with the angels. And what makes angels so special is that angels don't have the free will to hate themselves. Angels don't have the free will to be like, I'm the worst angel in the whole world. You know, I was just a really bad angel, bad me. You know, they don't get to self-deprecate like we do as a human species, right? And so, you know, they just have this nice, healthy self-image where they're like, I like myself, right? And through that healthy self-image, they create this really warming vibration around them. And I'm going to talk a bit more about the mechanics of that here in a bit. But just kind of, you know, enjoy your angel as you've called on one to work on you today. You might notice that this angel is a certain color or has a certain vibration or kind of a tone to it. But angels are great at creating the vibration of love. And it's not because they're choosing to, that's because of this mechanic that I just talked about. They're not allowed to hate themselves. They just are. I'm an awesome angel. Do, 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 do. Right? Imagine if you walked around like I'm an awesome person, right? How different things would probably be in your life. All right. Good. If you would, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to ask this angel to first give you a healing on anywhere within you where you look for love outside of yourself, where love is an outside event, whether you receive love from other people or God or these angels, where you have to get it from your pets, where it's not something that you can source within. So if you would, I'd like you to have this special angel work with you to clear any of that energy that would say that you can't be the source of your love. Good, and just go ahead and breathe. Wherever you can't stand on your own in love, you have to rely on some outside source, whether it's another person, the Supreme Being, the universe, the moon and the stars. wherever you have to rely on anything outside of yourself. And just breathe and receive this little magical healing that you're getting from this angel right now. There's so much sparkly energy going on for everyone. Yeah, and continue to let that angel give you a healing. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the fourth chakra. A lot of the chakras are pretty misunderstood, but the fourth chakra is greatly misunderstood in that I hear a lot of people talking about it as the love chakra. Okay, it's in your heart, so it's all about love, right? Love from your heart. What I'd like to do in our dialogue today is to reset that and see if you'd be open-minded enough to just let me tweak that a bit and say, what if that's not the love chakra? Okay. What if we instead called that the affinity chakra? Okay. Affinity is another word for what you're attracted to or what you attract to you. So a really simple way of thinking about it is like a magnet. Okay. Your fourth chakra, if you look at it purely on a mechanical level, right? Not personally, not on a personal level. A lot of people take the fourth chakra very personal. Okay. They don't love me. They don't like me. Since I, obviously can't have enough love in my life, something's wrong with me. There's something, wrong going on. I'm not doing it right. Okay. Wherever you really take things personally, okay, that all happens because socially we've been conditioned to look at our fourth chakras as this space where it has everything to do with you and how you interact with others and that love vibration that I was just describing, where socially we've been taught that it has to do with outside of ourselves, right? You got to fall in love, you lean into love, it's with another person, right? And so when it's all about other people, it's really easy to take things personally. Just take a deep breath in and be amused if you are one of those people that takes things personally, which a lot of people do, okay? It's not really your fault. It's just that you haven't been educated on how to just step back and get neutral, which the way I like to teach neutrality with some of these really touchy subjects is to just talk about mechanics, like a car and the machine and how it works, right? So if we just look at the four chakras like a machine and don't personalize it with the energy of like love, love, so heavy, right? So serious, so intense, right? Heartbreak, all the heartache that we've ever had. When we say the word love, it just brings up this Pandora's box of all sorts of stuff. And so I just kind of want you to just put that aside for this meditation and just breathe. And we're just going to talk about the fourth chakra as the affinity chakra, which simply put, I'm going to call it the magnet chakra. Okay. It's like a magnet where it actually emits a magnetic field from your heart, from your fourth chakra region, okay? And that magnetic field, its job is just to attract to you or attract you to whatever the vibration is that's set in the middle of your fourth chakra, okay? Neutrally speaking, the energy that's set in the middle of your fourth chakra, we can call that the vibration of your self-image, okay? So your self-image dictates what you magnetize to you or what you are magnetized to in your life. So self-image is the key here, okay? Having a healthy self-image is what will create the byproduct of love in that fourth chakra. Okay? But we got to go to the root. We got to work on the self-image to be able to then create the byproduct of love. Okay? Love is a byproduct of a healthy fourth chakra, which is set at a healthy self-image. And again, we could kind of roll our eyes at this and, go, "Ugh, yes, I know I need to like myself to be able to have love and be able to have a healthy relationship and to be able to have great partnerships and relationships with others," right? And it's easy to roll our eyes at that. And that's because you may not really be getting it in the body. It might just be conceptual or intellectual, like, oh, yeah, I know I'm supposed to do that. But how do I do that? Right? Let's look at that. So self-image is the key, right? Literally, how do you see yourself? If you would, I'd like you to have your angel start to give your fourth chakra healing, which is right in the middle of your chest. Have that angel clean out any energies from that fourth chakra that would have you think negatively of yourself, that would have you vibe into an energy where you would beat up on yourself, where you might think you're a monster or a bad person or an ugly person, where you're not the best person in the world. Wherever you're a person who doesn't deserve to like yourself or deserve to have love. Just if you would just have that little angel just kind of go in there and just start to unpack all of that and toss that right on out of your fourth chakra, please. Because if you will, right, I was just talking about people love angels. And it's because they just like are warm and fuzzy. They really do emanate love. And that's because they're not allowed to not like themselves. They don't have the free will to do that like we do, right? So if you model yourself kind of after these angels, right? And not in the sense of not having free will, but in the sense of going, I want to choose through my own free will to have more of a fourth chakra vibration like an angel, where it's just this suchness. I like myself. I'm a good little angel, right? I like that Christina put in the hashtag worst angel ever. You just don't hear of angels pouting or feeling sorry for themselves or feeling like they did a bad job. They just kind of do their job and then go on to the next job. And it's just this suchness, right? And so if you would, I'd like you to see if you can emulate that fourth chakra angel vibration by receiving this healing from your specific angel. Just helping you to first start to just clean out all of those energies that would create a negative self-image. And some of you guys might be thinking a little bit too hard. Oh, there was that time where my teacher called me stupid, or there was that time where my friends rolled their eyes at me because I wore this weird outfit. There was that time that this, boy or girl broke up with me and broke my heart, whatever. Okay, try not to think about all of those moments or try to process all of it. Just let that angel start to just pull gloops and globs of just gunk out of your fourth chakra. And it's easy to start to think that a healthy self-image means that you have to, like, it has to be super positive and you have to really, really like yourself. And I say, let's just kind of chill out with that a little bit today. Just like neutral. Just go for like this neutral vibration of like, I'm just me and it's cool. It's cool. Who I am is pretty cool. Right? It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm amazing. Right? Just go for like, I'm cool. Right? It's like a neutral, I'm not good, I'm not bad, I'm right there. Right? And if you want to go a little bit higher than that, that's fine. But oftentimes when we talk about self-image, I do notice the pressure that you're supposed to have like this really high regard and you're supposed to always think that you're amazing and awesome. And that puts a lot of pressure on you. And I say just ease up. Let's just kind of, if you're you think you're supposed to be at like a positive 10 of a self-image and 0 is kind of neutral, just kind of be like at a 1 or a 2. Right? And just breathe and notice how that starts to feel in your chest. You might notice your breath slowing down or kind of getting deeper as I'm psychically observing everyone. You guys are all kind of breathing into the back part of your lungs more as you're receiving this healing, to see if you can notice that or track that. And to keep things super simple where you're not thinking about it too much, to see if you can have this angel help you get your fourth chakra to a vibration of clarity. I call it a translucent energy. Translucent, like a crystal hanging in a window or a stained glass window where your light can shine through. You want your fourth chakra to be illuminated with your light, your energy, you, right? When you're just you, not like amazing you or crappy you, just you, right? Your light shines through. That's going to be a self-image, right? That I would call a healthy self-image. Just here I am, right? Angels, here I am. I'm here to do some healing. I'm here to help out. Whoa, right? Angels, the other reason why we don't love them is because, they're not like overly self-confident. You don't think of like angels like, yeah, I'm the best angel ever. I give the best healings out of any other angel out there, right? There's not really an angel hierarchy. I mean, we try to place it on archangels, and as humans, we try to give them hierarchy, but angels on the other side are like, yeah, whatever. That's not true. It's just angels. So that's the other reason why we like them, because they're not overly inflated with their self-image either. Yeah, so get that fourth chakra to where your light shines through it. It's kind of got a nice glow to it. And then from there, if you would you have your healing angel help you to just create even more space for even more of your light, your energy, you. For those of you who are psychic students here at the Institute, literally in your fourth chakra, right? Well-maintained fourth chakra, where you're doing the energy work well, is a fourth chakra literally of an image of you in present time. Right? So for those of you who are really good with your visualization capabilities, I'd like you to just imagine you, like you as a spirit, you as a body, just all of you, and just plain as day an image, boom, right there. And there's light shining through it. It's illuminated, it's translucent. For those of you that aren't psychic students, that's okay. Let's just start very simply. It's a fourth chakra, okay, like this little ball of energy that's just translucent, like a beautiful glowing crystal. Your truest self, your purest self. Those might be some other ways to look at that fourth chakra. And really, when you're vibrating in your fourth chakra as your truest self, right? Here I am. I'm cool, right? When you're vibrating in that way and it's illuminated in that way, then what happens mechanically is that your fourth chakra magnet will take that vibration of your true self, just the suchness of you being you and it being pretty cool, right? That vibration of that magnet will take that energy of that self-image, okay, and it will magnetize you to other vibrations in your world where those vibrations are cool. They're cool with you, right? There's like this suchness, right? That's why we call it affinity. I'm an affinity with this job, or I'm in affinity with this person, or I'm in affinity with my body and my current status, right? You're magnetized to it, you're attracted to it, okay? And when you don't personalize it and you make it just this mechanical thing where, all right, I've got a healthy self-image in there and I'm attracted to it, right? You're not only going to be attracted to yourself and be more chill, be more cool with yourself, right? But you're also going to attract in other people, other work situations, other experiences, other relationships that are going to be in that vibration of like, yeah, I'm cool with you. I'm cool, right? And then the amazing thing is everything else just falls away. It's like it doesn't even exist. It's awesome, totally amazing. But it works simply from what some might call the law of attraction, right? But I'm taking that concept of law of attraction and giving you very specific mechanics on how that works. And just simply, all you got to do is have a healthy self-image right there in your fourth chakra. I see myself. I'm cool with myself. And through that, there's this translucent, this light that shines through. So if you would, those fourth chakras all look good on everybody. I'd like you to ask your healing angel to go ahead and get your fourth chakra spinning. It kind of has a spin to that fourth chakra. It's got some movement. And through that spin, that magnet forms. Boom, boom, boom. That magnet forms. And that will start to create that magnetic field of attracting things and experiences and people to you that you're in affinity with, that are going to validate your self-image. They're going to see you as like, yeah, you're cool, man. I like you. Right? You're also going to be attracted to those people. Right? They have that song, Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places. I was that theme song for many years in my 20s. Right? And that's because I didn't understand this mechanic of the fourth chakra and how to just simply reset it to my pure vibration, just me. I'm cool with me. You know, I took a lot of things personally for a lot of years and beat up on myself. I kind of made that fourth chakra worse. Oh, why don't people like me? Why can't I find love? Why did my parents treat me that way? All of that energy kind of made it worse to where I just attracted more and more people that abused me, that hurt me, that, said I was a horrible person, that wouldn't, find me as a good person. And I just attracted, and I was attracted to those people. Oh my goodness. The people that I was attracted to during that time, we could call that my neuroses. Right? They were hot, good looking, but man, they just reflected right back to me all my negative self-image vibrations. It's pretty painful, right? So I'm giving you all the secrets. You don't have to do it like I did. You don't have to go through 10 years of that. You can just reset it and just let the magic work, where the magnet of your fourth chakra just magnetizes to you the vibration of your true self, where it's just going to be reflected back to you. We call that affinity. Yeah. And if you would, I want you guys to just breathe and just feel that fourth chakra, if you can, spinning at the true you, your truest self, where there's no hiding, there's no shame. It's just me, like an angel, the suchness. Me. I'm just here. Good. And notice how that feels in your body. Notice how that vibration emanates throughout your body. Notice how it emanates out into your aura. It's like this ripple effect. It's boom, 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 out into your aura and out into your world, the world around you. And just see if you can start to feel that energy of your fourth chakra and that magnet grow. Where you just, from here on out, you'll only attract the energy of what's in affinity with you. Everything else just falls away. And this is how you stand on your own 2 feet in love. This is how you don't have to rely on another person, right? I'm just showing up as my truest self in this interaction with this person, and I'm just going to see where it goes, right? Obviously, because I've been, magnetizing that energy, I've magnetized them to me. Let's just see how it goes, right? If it turns into something great, if it doesn't, you don't have to fall because your fourth chakra is still spinning at your truest self, just your pure self. And when that spins at your true self, your true vibration, there's many byproducts, but one of the byproducts is the energy of love. Love. Love, as we define here at the Institute, is really being able to have someone right where they are, being okay with who they are right now in this very moment. And totally, I know it sounds cliche, but can you love yourself? Can you have who you are, right? And maybe the reason why we roll our eyes at that is because we don't know how to do it. Well, I just showed you, right? The way you love yourself, the way you can have and be totally cool with who you are, you just do this healing work that I just showed you. Fourth chakra, glowing in translucent, your pure self energy. And then from there, it's simple. You have now just created the energy of love. I'm cool with where I am, who I am, and I can do that with others, right? And the more you create that vibration in your fourth chakra, the more people and interactions and experiences you're going to magnetize to you, where they're going to do the same. Hey, you're cool. I love you just how you are, right? All right, good. If you would, I'd like you to just let your fourth chakra spin at that vibration that you just created for yourself. And now that we've done this work on ourselves, let's turn this work and do it on the planet, right? So if you would, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to imagine the planet, Mother Earth, as being like a person. And right there in the middle of her chest is her fourth chakra. And if you would you have your healing angel give Mother Earth's fourth chakra a healing? Where if there's been any negative self-talk or negative vibrations placed into Mother Earth, that energy is going to be cleared by these angels. And when we give Mother Earth a healing like this, right, that emanates outwards, and any other human beings here on planet Earth, they can tune in and they can start to match the healing that we're going to create. Just go ahead and breathe and have your healing angel give Mother Earth's fourth chakra healing, bringing it to translucent, where she really gets to shine. Mother Earth is pretty darn amazing and very capable. But oh, how I love giving back to her because she just gives so much to me. And the more that we can collectively give to her and give some healings, the stronger and stronger she's going to get. And the more powerful that she'll be able to create a vibration where the other humans on the planet can start to match the energy that we're creating. In this case, the energy of pure love. Pure love. You're okay just the way you are. So if you would, I'd like you to imagine Mother Earth's fourth chakra getting brighter and lighter, more and more translucent, to where it just starts spinning. At the pure vibration of Mother Earth. Just really giving Mother Earth the space to be. You get to be Mama Earth. And go ahead and allow your healing angels to give her fourth chakra a spin where it's spinning and that magnet starts to form. Really just emanating that vibration of true self. And then all the humans on the planet, all the animals, if they so choose, they'll vibe in, they'll match, they'll be like, ah, yeah, true self, yeah. Even if it's for a moment, even if it's for the next year, or their whole lifetime, awesome. Let's all just create space and permission for that. Good. And as that fourth chakra magnet of Mother Earth ripples out, just notice how that affects the planet, the oceans, the land, the minerals, the plants, all the animals, the humans, the ripple effect it starts to have, out to the atmosphere. It's really letting that love vibration grow. I'm cool with who I am. I'm cool with who you are. Because ultimately, that's really what we all want, is to have people just give us space to be ourselves, whether it's quirky or brilliant or clumsy or stumbling through our words or a bit awkward or super smooth and super chill. We just all get permission, right? When I think of what most of us truly want in our hearts, right, is we want the permission to just be. I just get to be who I am. Create that within yourself. You got the equation for creating love. Yeah. All right, good. Go ahead and thank your angels. The planet looks really good. Thank you. Thank your angels for working on the planet, working on that fourth chakra vibration of Mother Earth today. Yeah. Good. If you would, go ahead and see if that angel has anything to communicate to you around. Maybe that angel has some validation for you or some next steps. Maybe that angel just says, hey, I'm here again if you need me. Receive that communication. Go ahead and thank that angel. Send them on their way. Yeah. And then just check in with yourself, your body. Notice how you feel. And then if you would, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Go ahead and stretch. And open your eyes. Yeah. Self-image is the key, right? Do I like myself? Right? You don't have to think you're the biggest hotshot in the world, but just, do I like myself? Cool. If anybody has any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the comment section. While I'm waiting for those to come in, I have some announcements. Our next Facebook Live is going to be on March 19th. Generally, I have them scheduled for the third Friday of every month at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. As always, if you have ideas of what you would like to work on, feel free to send us an email here at the Institute. If you want to develop your psychic skills and hone in on them more, we have a fabulous curriculum here that really just breaks it down and really just takes you through the steps of becoming a pretty awesome healer and psychic. That next class where everybody starts is called Self-Healing 101. It starts on Saturday, March 6th at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. We offer free healings to the public. They're aura and chakra healings. They are first come, first serve. So you do call in and you kind of get put in a queue. And so you might get a healing right away. You might get a healing in 30 minutes, but they are free. And this is kind of how we manage the hundreds of people that get on the call to do that. Okay. But the next one is going to be on February 23rd at 6 p.m. You can bring any healing topic and the healers will work on you. As above, so below, right? They're going to work on your energy to help create physical change. And our postgraduate students offer transmedium healings, which are only $15. And the next ones will be on Friday, February 26th at 5 p.m. You can schedule those online. You can also get the link for the free aura and chakra healings online too. Also, the Self-Healing 101 class, the first class of the 4-class course, is free to check out. So invite your friends. All right. Excellent. We've had some tears. Yeah, it's tough. Love. Oh my goodness. And the reason why I had everybody talk about or type in their favorite love songs in there is because if you start to look at some of the messaging in some of those love songs, right, it's pretty intense. It really creates kind of a, schizophrenic, intense, misunderstood understanding of love. And it really kind of propagates a lot of what I was talking about around leaning into love and looking for it out there. Yeah. And yes, there can be a lot of heartache if that's what you were taught, which is pretty much everyone. I cried lots of tears with regards to love and relationship. All right. Looking for, there we go. We have a question here from Bailey. What's the correlation between our affinity and the money we call into our world? I know that money is supposed to exist in the third chakra, but I'm curious about the correlation. So money, if you really break it down into mechanics and you don't make it personal, like I don't have enough, so I don't deserve money. I haven't worked hard enough, so I don't get to have enough. I wasn't a good enough person, so I don't get to have money come to me with ease, right? If you don't make it personal, you take it out of the fourth chakra, okay? Because when you put money in your fourth chakra, you're going to take it personally, okay? If you don't take that personally and you bring that down into your third chakra, which is at your solar plexus, then money in the most neutral mechanical vibration becomes the vibration of movement, okay? Money creates mobility in your life, okay? Money, when you just, no personality, no taking it personal in there, just purely mechanics, it creates mobility. It helps you get from point A to point B. It helps you have experiences, all right? Please know that you don't need a lot of money to have mobility in your life, okay? You can get to an event by taking a limo. You can get to an event by driving your car. You can get to an event by taking the train or a bus, right? You can get there by walking, all right? So money creates mobility, all right? And if you take that vibration out of your fourth and into your third, it's going to be more neutral in that sense where it's like, oh, it just gets me places, okay? It gets me to have certain experiences, all right? From there, if you have a healthy self-image, okay, I'm cool with myself. I'm a good person, right? Like, I'm a good person, right? From there, what you will attract is the vibration of a healthy relationship with money because you have a healthy relationship with yourself, right? I'm cool with myself. I'm cool with who I am. Yeah, I'm cool with money, right? Money just is just this thing that creates mobility, right? And there's more of a suchness to money instead of grappling with money or clenching for money or a desire or a want or a lack or all of the other things that can come with money, right? When you separate those two vibrations out and it's just self-image here in the fourth chakra, just money in that third chakra, there's other things that go in that third chakra, but just that there, you keep those separate, then money is not a personal thing, right? When they merge, it's, oh, I'm a bad person, so I can't have money. No, keep those separate. I'm a good person. I'm cool, right? And then money is a separate vibration. But then from there, what you will attract is the energy of affinity. Oh, I'm a good person. I like myself, meaning my relationship with money, I attract one where I'm cool with it. Okay? I've never really tried to attract lots of money. I tried to attract that in my 20s because I didn't really know any better. And just attracting money or wanting money for the sake of money, it's never really worked out well for me. I've never spoken with like a multi-billionaire or Bill Gates or Bezos or anything to find out how they've manifested that. But generally, for those of us who are more on a growth path, if you attract money because it gets you places, right? And you're going to be cool with where it gets you, then that's where that level of abundance, not necessarily in the dollar amount, but the abundance of like, yeah, I get to have these experiences, I get to go places, I get to do things, that level starts to increase. Bailey, let me know if you have more questions about that. Go ahead and type that in the comments. All right. Yay. We have some newer students on here who are saying that they're excited for the next level of classes. All right, somebody mentioned a Britney Spears song. Oops, I did it again. We could now look at that like, oops, I did it again. I leaned into love. All right. Yes. You don't want money in your fourth chakra, Bailey. You also don't want it in your first chakra. A lot of people think that money is what creates survival, or that's how you survive. You can feasibly survive without money, right? There are people who do it, okay? And when you mix up money with survival, then it becomes this, just like if you mix up money with your fourth chakra, right? With your self-image and money, when those get mixed up, it's, oh, I don't like myself, so I can't have money, or I don't have enough money, so I don't like myself, right? Same thing if you put money into your first chakra, then it gets all mixed up with your survival and your body's health. Oh, I don't have enough money, so I can't be healthy. Now I have to be sick, right? Or because I'm sick, now I can't make money, right? And then it gets all mixed up. So what I teach in the more advanced courses is really making sure that you have your chakras buttoned up to where they're not bleeding into each other. A lot of people, their chakras are bleeding into each other, and it just creates these dynamics that get super confused. Oftentimes I say, what I do here at the Institute is I teach people how to operate according to the manual, and most people just haven't read the manual. And through the years of doing readings and healings and teaching classes, I've got a pretty decent handle on the manual. Not perfect, I'm not perfect, but a decent handle on it. Okay. Yes, Rachel, that was a great summation. Yes. Get neutral to yourself, just to chill. I'm cool with myself. Self-image, you just get that set in there. The way the fourth chakra works mechanically, that will create and spin that vibration, and love will be one of the byproducts. Right? I'm cool with myself. I can be cool with others, which is basically the vibration of love, meeting a person, having them where they are. All right. Okay. So Casey's angel showed up as a female, but also as a lamb. And Casey's wondering if there's any double meaning there. It looks like for you that imagery or visual of a lamb really encompass that energy of an angel and how they just like themselves. Like you don't really see a lamb being like, I'm the worst lamb ever, like with a negative self-image, especially nowadays on Facebook, how they have those little baby lambs that just bounce all over the place and they kind of hop. I mean, it's so cute, right? It is kind of the physical manifestation of that angel energy. So that's how your brain was translating it. All right. Yay. All right, yeah. So Bailey's following up about money and she is seeking to pay off her debts. And so, Bailey, I do recommend that you don't put the intention out there of, I want to pay off my debt, okay? Because that's kind of a low bar. All right. What you want to do is you want to set the bar at I have a level of income to where I can eat well and I get to have the experiences that I want to have and I get to do the things that I want to do. Okay. If you kind of set the bar a little bit higher, in order to do those things, your debt will get paid off. Okay. But if you just set the intention of getting your debt paid off, that's all you're ever going to get. And you're going to kind of be in that space where a lot of people are, where they're living paycheck to paycheck, or they can just never seem to kind of, get out of that rat race kind of game. Okay. All right, just checking out more of the comments in here. Doesn't look like there's any other questions, just some great experiences, like really feeling the healing. Super powerful. Thank you guys for those comments. Yeah. So again, you don't want to fall in love. You just be love, right? Then nobody can hurt you. You don't get to blame anyone, all right? If somebody leaves your life, well, I'm still okay. I'm still cool. I'm going to still be standing. I'm not going to get crushed by this breakup or by losing my job or whatever it is. I'm not going to get crushed, okay? All right. Yay. Okay, I'm not seeing any other questions there. Thank you all for a wonderful Friday night. It's a COVID Friday. um, Looks like somebody said that their angel showed up as two. There was a big one and a small one. Yeah, I know with a lot of those angel healings, it was like this like sparkle, like glitter, where it's all these different kind of iridescent colors, just everywhere. So that's kind of that smaller angel adding all that little fairy dust. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I will see you next month on the 19th. Please take care. Be love. Thank you.